If you've ever struggled to get rid of clutter, you know it can be an exhausting battle. There are so many reasons we keep things, ideas, objects, tasks, and so little room in our lives. If you struggle with clutter, these might help. We all have our own personal clutter stories and patterns. We might have a spouse or children who struggle with keeping things organized, or perhaps we ourselves have clutter habits that are hard to break. If you struggle with clutter and find it difficult to let go of items, here are some common excuses for holding on to things. 1. I don't know what to do with myself without it. One of the most common excuses for keeping things is that we don't know what to do with them. This can be due to a variety of factors, such as a desire to spend time with loved ones, a desire to be active, a lack of clarity on the matter, or simply a lack of motivation. One of the best ways to get a sense for what is going on in your life and what you still need to do is to take an inventory. Not only will this show you what is available in your home, but it will also give you a good idea of what is missing. Pick up a checklist and write down what you have and want. 2. It's for a good cause. The most obvious and common reason we keep things is for a good cause. If we can't seem to get enough of the things we love, then organizing and finding the perfect gift can be a struggle. Finding the perfect gift can be difficult because there are so many choices. Instead of going into tangents, though, choose a common cause and see if organizing things there helps. 3. It has sentimental value. We all have things that we love, or at least we have the feeling of having them. If we can't seem to get enough of them, it might be time to dust off the blue carded card and see if there's anything in it for you. A lot of the time when we have things that we love, we don't know why we love them. This lack of motivation can creep up on us and make it difficult to get or maintain a job or a relationship. If you're finding it really hard to get or keep things organized, it might be worth looking into the philosophy behind sentiment. A great place to start is by analyzing your own feelings toward certain things. For example, if you find it extremely hard to keep track of your emotions toward certain things, it might be worth looking into the meaning behind your feelings. 4. I need the item for a job interview or important event. Organizing things for events can be a nice way to stay focused and avoid becoming emotional. However, organizing things for job interviews or important events can be a lot harder. Organizing your non-personal things for a job interview or a business trip can be difficult. Even if you have a job-related travel gift that you'd like to include in your employer's interview, it can be incredibly challenging to find the right time and place. When we can't seem to clean our head enough, organizing things for travel can prove to be an incredibly difficult task. 5. The item will help me feel better about myself or my life. If you're constantly feeling negative or even depressed, you may have a problem with organization. Organizing your life can make a world of difference in making you feel better about yourself. For example, by putting things away where they belong, making it simple for you to find what you need when you need it, and providing support when you need it, you can generally reduce stress and improve your well-being. 6. The item is unique. Organizing things that are unique can be a really difficult task. There are so many different types of organizing and it can be a cakewalk to get everything right. There are so many different types of organizers and what works for one person may not work the same way on another. We all have different preferences on what is necessary for us and what isn't. Whether you have a specific need or want to keep an easy-to-follow list of things you need, or you have a general feeling about what you need, you can always start by asking yourself if it's worth it to keep this item or not. 7. The item is irreplaceable. Some of the hardest things to do in life are the impossible tasks. Like organizing your items that are irreplaceable. There will always be impossible tasks and, at the end of the day, they will always be replaceable. That one little item you always seem to have but don't know how to use? That's a replaceable item. Every little bit of disruption in your life can be replaced with that little item and you'll feel so much better. Final word, is letting go of things hard for you? If you found it extremely difficult to let go of things, it might be worth looking into the philosophy behind letting go of things. Start by saying no to the impossible and to the irreplaceable. Start saying, I don't need this or I don't want that. Next, we need to recognize that sometimes it's just not possible to clean our head enough to organize our lives. Sometimes it's just not in our makeup to take on the impossible. It can be extremely difficult to let go of things and, at the same time, it can be incredibly rewarding in the end.